Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
You just get thrown right into it, huh? It's free and everything?
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Okay, thanks.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Hello.
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken.
You're so close.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold.
Cool.
I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college.
Got it.
Are we clear? I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid. The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched. No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case. Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us. The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight.
Sucks.
The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain. Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Good talk. Y'all got books in here? Can I have them? Hello.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Could be me.
It's lies, all of it. I don't care what she told you, it's all lies.
Who?
Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to.
Wasn't she a nice lady at your front door?
My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
Okay.
Until next time.
Good talk.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Absolutely, sir.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs.
Hell yeah, brother.
Now, do you require assistance? As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian and devoted all his time to research and study, but more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
Hell yeah, brother.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact. Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
Like you.
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations. All right, here. I scribbled down the last place I had heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
Okay, thanks.
I have a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them.
Thanks.
Fight well.
I don't want to steal from it, I just want to look. Over here. No, there's somebody else that was in here. Guess not. Where's this class supposed to be taking place? Oh. Let's pass. Go ahead and give that one a pass.
may be dead now, but by the gods, I don't even know what to say. All right then.
I feel like that's sums it up pretty good. Just make no connections between my arrival and that of the dragon. Totally unrelated. No, it was the staircase. There was a second staircase. That's what I wanted. Yes. Oh. Alright, then I don't care. Oh. Hello.
The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to mind having access to enchanted weapons and armor. Until
Yeah.
next time.
My wife.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen.
Okay.
So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Yeah.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
What are we waiting for? Let's get started.
I like your
Please,
mustache.
please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. And that gives us a chance to show you what we can do.
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
You just told me to listen.
Is that so?
See, she agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic.
Extra shoulders, I use
I'll
strength.
teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right?
Okay.
Would you mind helping me with a demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
No.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell